Hello and welcome. My name is Bashir Fadl, but on behalf of LearnITCoursesOnline.com as well as LearnJobsOnline.com, I'd like to thank you. We do know that you have a variety of choices of IT training, and you've chosen us, so we really appreciate that and hope that you enjoy it. Thank you. Some of the components that we're going to see a lot of on every website, on the upper side is the header, on the lower side is the footer, usually on the side, maybe on the right side, preferably the sidebar, and then in the middle of the screen is the content. And we're going to discuss those in more detail now. When we're designing a website, a very important component is the navigation, also known as the navigation bar and also known as the menu or the main menu. These are the links at the top of the page usually. The navigation links are usually in the header or just below it. When a site is viewed on a mobile device, the navigation usually morphs into an icon with 3 stacked lines, since space is limited on a mobile device. Tapping the mobile navigation icon usually triggers a vertical or horizontal toggle menu. Navigation bar usually would have items such as home, about us, contact us, our products. As we design our website, there's a very important component, and that is the header. The header is the top part of a website containing the logo and usually the site navigation menu. The site navigation menu, as highlighted in red, would include objects such as home, about us, our products, careers, contact us, items that we can click in to navigate through the website. The header is the zone at the top of the page, usually, that stays constant and visible as visitors click around our website. Once upon a time, the header was a place to display banner or graphic promoting our brand, kind of like the cover photo of a Facebook page. But today's websites are more streamlined, and the trend is to just include our logo and navigation in the header. An important component in a website is the footer. A footer performs the same function as the header. It's the region on a website that's constant from page to page, except a footer is at the bottom of a page instead of the top. We can put whatever we want in a footer, but what's often in the footer is the contact information, privacy policy, terms of use, sitemap, social media icons, and links to other important pages on the website. Another important component of our website is the content. Website content is the information our visitors will see in our website and consume. Web copy or body copy refers to the written text, and then website content refers to all the elements used to communicate our message, such as the text that we have in verbiage and words, images, videos, audio, everything. Now we'll discuss an important component in a website called a sidebar. A sidebar is the narrow vertical column right next to the website content. The sidebar often contains advertisements, links to other content, calls to action, or a search box. Think of the sidebar as secondary to the primary website content. The next component when we're designing our website is what we call the feature image. This is the large image you see on the top of a web page that grabs your attention and sets the tone for the rest of the page. Feature images typically span the full width of the page and often contain headlines or calls to action. Another important component as we design our website is a slider. If you go to a website such as Amazon, and we have it highlighted on the right and the left side, you'll see an image, but then that image every few seconds moves to show you another image, or you can click on the arrow to see what the next image is. So a slider is used to display pictures like a slideshow, where the image slides from the right to the left or from the left to the right. Sliders can appear anywhere on a website, but they're commonly used on home pages in place of or in addition to a feature image. An important component of a website is the home page, also known as the front page or main page. This is the starting point on most websites. A website design best practice is to link our logo to our homepage, giving our visitors an escape or reset if they ever get lost on our website. An important component of a website is the landing page. The landing page doesn't necessarily have to be the homepage. In the sense, suppose we have a website for a retail store called myretail.com, and we sell a lot of items in there. However, we have a section for shoes, and the link to that is myretail.com/shoes. When we run an ad on Facebook or YouTube or Google, we want people to land on myretail.com/shoes, which will be our landing page. So when we run ads, whether on Google, Facebook, we have to provide a destination page for the person to land when they click the ad, hence the name landing page. Landing pages are a little different than other pages on a website in that any distractions such as a header or footer or sidebar are removed or minimized. The primary goal of a landing page is getting the visitor to take an action. For example, download a report, sign up for an email, make a purchase, and maximize conversions. So we want the content on the landing page to be as laser focused as possible. In the past, a lot of people will keep a diary. In addition to that, maybe there's something that you enjoy, whether it's a sport or a journey that you're taking. Maybe in the next 30 days, I'd like to be fit and lose some weight or gain some muscle or run a marathon. And so you're keeping track of what you're doing, you're writing it, and maybe sharing it with some of your friends. Initially, that's what a blog was. A blog was where we shared those stories and our passions, whether it's cooking or exercising or any kind of enjoyment that we had. But now a blog has grown into being a form of a website. So what's the difference between a blog and a website? It basically boils down to how the content is structured and presented. When we publish something on a blog, it's called a post, and the blog posts are published in chronological order, like journals, entries in a diary. The origin of the word blog is a contraction of web log. When you publish something on a website, it's called a page, and web pages are not presented sequentially. They're just a collection of pages, such as a home page, about us page, a contact page. Blog posts allow for interactivity with our readers via comments. Standard web pages do not have a commenting section. A blog can be a standalone website, or it could be a section of a larger website. A lot of times we go to a website and a pop-up shows up asking us to subscribe or join or get a free newsletter. That is what's known as the call to action component in a website, also known as the CTA. So buttons, pop-ups, ribbons, slide-ins, email opt-in boxes, even maybe a simple text link are all examples of calls to action. A call to action is a specific and direct request asking our visitor to do something. Maybe it's to subscribe, maybe it's to join, maybe it's to get our newsletter. Now we're going to discuss the card design component in a website. There's times where we have images that we can click one after the other, or they move one after the other. Or sometimes the design could be as the lower part of the image that we have a variety of images all displayed at the same time. So that's what's known as a card design, also known as a tile design or a grid-based design. Inspired by a lot of sites nowadays, whether it's Amazon or Pinterest, card designs help us organize and sort content visually by chunking our data into a grid. Card grid design is usually appealing, easy to read, and mobile friendly. We can use card design for lots of things such as image galleries, blog pages, showcasing features and benefits of a sales page. All we need is creativity and enjoying using it. With this, we come to the end of this session, and we'd like to thank you for joining us. And also, don't hesitate to visit our website at learnitcoursesonline.com to leave your feedback and reviews. And also look at our events. We have a lot of free sessions, and we'd be more than happy to have you join at any given time, and also sign up with us for our newsletter. Thank you and have a wonderful time.